Alright, go.
Okay, let's go. You hear that, right? So he had the camera ready, pre-planned.
Bitch ass nigga! Stop talking shit, bitch! Stop talking shit! Nigga! Ready? Yeah. Hit his ass.
So ladies and gentlemen, this person isn't there anymore. His name is Andreas Probst. He was retired police chief just going on a bike ride. He did not survive. Andreas Probst, 64, was fatally struck on August 14 while cycling in northwest Las Vegas, where he had retired from stepping down as the police chief Bell, California in 2009. The 17-year-old driver, whose name was not released by police due to his age, was arrested soon after the crash and taken to juvenile detention center. Late last month, police said charges against the driver would be upgraded to include an open murder count after investigation discovered video indicating that the driver intentionally struck Probst, according to Las Vegas Review-Journal. So at first he got away, but the idiot felt so confident to record it. Maybe he deleted it, maybe he didn't. But I'm like, why do all these kids generally don't have fathers at home? And while editing, I found some extra info. And this is how they cover it because the person is white. Because if the person was black, it would be a different story. They will make a crazy story that the retired white cop killed a black kid as if he was missing his job. The suspected driver of Elantra was arrested later the same day, and the police say he was associated with the theft of several other vehicles that morning. The 70-year-old accused killer has not been named by police due to his status as a juvenile. I don't care. I don't even need to know the name. I don't want to hunt people down. But can you at least make sure that this person learns his lesson forever and make sure this ideology with these woke policies in specific cities that when they rob, do things or whatever, is not infecting everybody around like, hey man, as black people we're kind of immune because they care about us because the pain of our past. Hey bruh, by what you're doing now, you're creating a new epidemic. This is a public execution that we have recorded. That's the motto, right? Now we're recording the racism. That's why you didn't know. I can say that about this too, right? Come on! Probst had a 35 career in law enforcement in California, including as police chief of Bell, unincorporated city in Los Angeles County. He retired in 2009 and moved to Las Vegas, where he had a remote job for a security counseling firm and took up cycling as a way to stay in shape. His daughter Taylor Probst told the Review-Journal that she received an alert from her dad's Apple Watch indicating that he had fallen on the morning of August 14. She rushed with her mother Crystal to the crash scene, which was only 3 miles from their home. By the time they arrived, Probst had already transported to a hospital, but the signs left behind were grim. This reminds me of the time when a psychologist told me, your kid should never fear you. I'm like, okay, but how does a kid learn respect? Through empathy? Because they know they can just do this and the issue will be forgotten, and tomorrow or maybe a few hours later it's a new day. That's what these kids were thinking. The fact they had still the movie on their phone, they didn't think there was any consequence. So if we teach kids consequence before people scream, you're hurting them, they're suffering, I'm like, hey man, with all due respect, that grandpa ain't suffering anymore. With all these woke ideologies, not in Las Vegas, but in California that we have, that people can just rob, but you're not allowed to put a hand on them because they will arrest you. I can't stop a thief because I might hurt the thief. Wait for the police. Come. Is he black? Yeah. Are you racist? Whoa, I know. Whoa. And I think these cities create these issues and people see this, get psyched up.
Yeah. Hit his ass.
It affects other places that I'm not even sure has the same laws, but hey, it's happening. If I can blame the woke policy, I guess the psyop worked, or I can say look at single parents. Anyway, I'm done here. Let me know what you think. Peace.